Good morning, beloveds. My name is Gary Dittman. I'm pastor of Amazing Grace Lutheran Church here in East Baltimore. And on this Giving Tuesday, with Thanksgiving not particularly that far in the past, I just want to extend my gratitude to you for your prayers, for your financial support, and even for your feet on the ground as we have continued to connect people with the life-changing power of Jesus Christ here in East Baltimore. Many of you know, since pandemic, our food ministry has expanded dramatically, and gratefully, as schools have begun to reopen, we're gradually contracting, serving now around 350 families each week in the pantry and 400 lunches each week through the grab-and-go soup kitchen. But I wanted to just share a brief devotion for this Giving Tuesday from Galatians 6:9. So let us not grow weary in doing what is right, for we will reap at harvest time if we do not give up. So then whenever we have an opportunity, let us work for the good of all, and especially those of the family of faith. I have been so humbled at the ways that God has used Amazing Grace to touch many in our neighborhood and even beyond into the city. And much of that is due to your generosity, your kindness, and as I said, your boots on the ground. Every week we have 1 or 2 trucks. I have to rent a U-Haul and pick food up. And every week since pandemic, we have a volunteer, Ron Rucker, who has been faithful in waking with me and getting the U-Haul and going and picking up the food and unloading the trucks, and loading the trucks too. And of course, it's beyond that by far, but when Ronald and I are having a bad day, we'll look at each other and we'll quote this scripture to each other. Let us not grow weary in doing good, even during pandemic, even when we're all fatigued, even when our patience is running thin, even when we find ourselves in a place of darkness from being overwhelmed by the ways and the things that are happening in this world. Let us not grow weary in doing good, in sharing the gospel, in sharing the love of Jesus, in being God's people in this world. As we say in the ELCA, God's work, our hands. So thank you for your partnership in ministry. I'm grateful for the ways that God does connect us, and I look forward to a day when we can be connected more fully without our mask on. Nonetheless, what a gift of grace to, in the flesh, bump elbows and see each other as we worship. Blessings on your journey, blessings on your holidays. I hope this Advent, as we all have deep collective sighs, I hope this Advent, this longing for the coming of Christ anew into our lives, brings you meaning and ultimately the hope. For the reality is God walks with us. Blessings to you. Peace.